I imposed curfew for FCT elections with President Tinubu's approval, Minister Wike. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Wike, has said he did not impose a curfew across the FCT ahead of for Saturday's area council election on his own, but acted only with the approval of President Bola Tinubu. Wike, a former governor and a key federal official, was speaking after visiting several polling locations, including Igarki, Karo, Kashi, Wasa, Akpo, and Keti, as part of his oversight of the polls. In his remarks, he pushed back against criticism from the FCT's representative at the National Assembly, Senator Wike Kingibe, who had condemned the movement's restrictions as undemocratic. Wike said in subordinate, I thought as a senator she should be able to read. No be small thing. I never imposed the curfew on my own. I said with the approval of Mr. President. Ahead of the election, Wike had announced in a broadcast aired on national television and radio that Friday would be a work-free day in the capital to prepare for the council polls. Because you want to do election, the people should not go to work. He also declared that movement of people and vehicles across the FCT would be restricted from 8 p.m. on Friday to 6 p.m. on Saturday. Senator Kingibe has strongly criticized this move, calling it unacceptable in a democratic society, because she argued it was done without adequate consultation with stakeholders and restricted residents' freedom. In response to the senator's comment, Wike appeared dismissive, saying he did not want to join issues with Kingibe. He added, when you hear someone's speech, why not take time to listen to what was said? She has a problem. I don't want to join issues. At the end of the election, when the results comes out, then we will know. Wike also commented on the broader conduct of the council elections, noting that some areas experienced low voter turnout, especially in the FCT city centre. However, he praised voters for their orderly behaviour as well as officials of Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the security agencies deployed across the territory. He expressed gratitude that, according to reports available to him, no violence has been recorded yet. You want violence to happen, Abi, so that you can record it. The minister also commended INEC for its use of bimodal voters accreditation system (BVAS) and urged residents to remain calm and orderly until the election process was fully concluded. We hear you, Minister Wike. Samuel says, can a minister impose curfew? Welcome to Nigeria, where anything goes. Theophilus Kevin said one of the best storytellers is time, and very soon, time will tell. Ibrahim Dandadi says, we know now, you can't do it alone. Teslim says, how many polling units did you win? I don't know. As Adejari Aziz says, person say vote and leave the rest for me. And I say na joke. Jacob Buddha says, that's how state governors do during LGA. So, you are not wrong. So, is it the governor of Abuja? It is well. Agoda says, someone must have recommended the coffee before it was approved. Exactly. We know now. We know that he was the one that recommended it. And then they approved it. He's now saying it is with the approval of the president. If I not be without the approval now. It is well. First says, does that justify the reason, even at that? I say you don't want to join issues. Join issues now. Lawrence Starr says, during the presidential election, come 2027, please, I beg 1 million Nigerians in each polling unit, let us have more than one person who will use their phones and video the process of counting and post all across the social media. It will help us with good evidence. I beg you all, let it be more than one person. That's if they will allow you. If they will not say, sit at home, don't go anywhere, there is curfew. It is well. Ugochukwu says, is that not one day sit at home order? Lillian Chitaba said, how does curfew work with election? When people move to go and vote, that means you just go, you vote, you go back to your house, you won't stay there. That's what they are saying. Says, show us the approval only. The sound motto says, foolishness of the arrest order. Chineriacha says, sometimes like this, they won't know what to talk again. Bright says, please, let's pick some mistakes from this FCT election. Each polling unit will have more than 3 agents so that all of them will witness everything there. ADC remove. A says, I still don't understand the rationale of curfew in Nigeria during election day. Like, I don't understand it. Comfort says, what happened overnight of the curfew and what is the reason for the curfew? I don't know. Venture says, no difference between election rigger and a coup plotter. It says, well, senior citizen bandit just decided to allow it to hold. Christian says, the constitution guarantees freedom of movement, yet some politicians keep looking for ways to restrict it. Fundamental rights are not privileges to be granted or withdrawn at will. Hassan Adamu says, God bless Tinubu and Wike. We will show them federal might. Oh, we are showing us federal might, Abi. Okay. Luchi Stefani says, you go explain tire. Still no evidence. Kingsley Obasi says, why are our leaders smoking Indian hemp? Check a song titled I Tried by Mombasa FD. At the end, the guy said one thing, and I quote, boys in the streets, yeah, those guys trying, but the system failed. Cause the leader smoking Igbo, and I cried after listening to the song. Yeah. Sorry. Iko just says, fire from above will consume you there. Martin says, you see, as them they do air refine, it will soon reach you. As Don Curfew says, sooner or later, when our cup will go full. Jibrin says, me, I'm not surprised. Like Ivan says, and we are supposed to applaud you for that. Like, are we supposed to clap for you? Some people cannot read. You be insulting people. Some people cannot read. You don't want to join issues with her. Off John says, who asked you? And who cares? Spokesman of Tinubu. It is well. Engineer Shigezi says, incompetent Moro head. Yahoo that says, yes, you can only impose curfew in FCT election, Mr. Minister. Steven says, there's time for everything, okay? Alex says, wicked, the worst wicked way in Nigeria. What do you gain in afflicting the people of Nigeria with your witchcraft? Repent before it's too late. Joseph says, after Tinubu, where will Wike stay? I don't know for him. He should find a place to stay because he will see premium Shaggy Banza. Abubakar says, but God's decision is final. You can do whatsoever you want to do. God is the final answer. Okay? Festus says, do you have a court order to do so? You say the president has approved it, so what else do you people want again? It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.